They can only understand to an extent because they can't feel the things I'm feeling. It's a lot easier to classify a disability when it's physical, and you can see it. Something that not only affects you physically, but also mentally too. They can't feel what we feel. It's lifelong for people who have disabilities. I would consider it as something that not only affects you physically, but also mentally too, because there's a lot of things that go along with anxiety and depression that hinder you from doing day-to-day physical things. So I think it all kind of goes hand in hand. So it would just be something that would prevent you from doing simple things or just existing healthy people exist, I guess. Because it's lifelong for people who have disabilities, invisible disabilities. It's a lot easier to classify a disability when it's physical, and you can see it and stuff, whereas I'm trying to grasp it. Many symptoms that I deal with all the time that are I forget all the ones. So it's pretty broad, I think.
Anything that affects your quality of life or your day-to-day life, if you're not able to live the best life that you can because you're physically unable to, then I consider that a disability. I am a medical referrals and authorization specialist. I'm also a server. I have 2 children. My kids get mad at me all the time because they just don't understand. My friends don't understand, they get upset with me. I went out with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago. We walked for maybe 2-3 hours. And then I had to go home because I just couldn't take it anymore. And I was supposed to go out to dinner and out for drinks afterwards. And I just couldn't do it. So I had to cut it short.
I work in the bingo hall on the kitchen side. I serve, cook, take orders, clean. His name is Ben Dixon. We were married for coming up on 7 years, I think. Avery is my daughter. She's 7. Well, she'll be 7 in July. She's 6.5. Liam just turned 4 in February. My husband tries his best to help me out on things, but they can only understand to an extent because they can't feel the things I'm feeling. So a lot of times when I'm having a really bad day and simple things are really hard to do, it's frustrating for them because I'm acting out as frustration because I'm frustrated with myself. And my husband will do his best to understand, but they can't feel what we feel, so it's hard to go about doing that in a way that they'll understand. Super horribly, only because they're so active, and a lot of days I can't be, and they want to be up and playing and doing physical things, and a lot of times my body hurts too much to be doing all that sort of stuff. So
I don't think they think twice about it, to be honest with you, because it's not something that they see that they can tell that I'm in pain. I think they get upset with me when Bella wants me to play and I just can't get up and do it. But other than that, I don't think they think really twice about it. Pain, a lot of pain, comes with depression because it runs you down, and you get depressed because you're not able to go like everybody else, or go to the gym, or go do all the fun stuff like roller coasters and things like that. It's depressing. So a lot of pain, a lot of depression, a lot of tiredness, physically tired every single day, all day. It affects my life in a huge way. There's a lot of things that I can't do. I can't stand in one spot for more than a few minutes without pain starting in my lower back. I can't go on roller coasters. I can't walk for long periods of time without having to stop. I can't sit for long periods of time without having to get up and move around and stretch around, because it doesn't matter what position I am or what I'm doing. After a few minutes of doing it, I have to readjust myself no matter what I'm doing. That takes a lot out of a person on a daily basis. I look at stairs and I can't do them. I can't go up. I can't climb those stairs. Coming down's not a problem, but going up, that's a huge problem. And then I get left behind because everybody else, they think they have no problems, so they get to take off, so there I am. So it affects me hugely. And there's days that I can't get out of bed or leave the house because it hurts.
Because I come off as really flaky or flighty, I have to ask to repeat things a lot, or I forget easily. So a lot of people think that I'm just really like flighty, I guess, flaky, just because I need more detail than most people do. So I'll ask thorough things a lot of things that people already understand on a basic level that I probably won't unless I get told step by step of like, I don't know, things. Memory, motor, I guess, like fine motor things like opening a jar or opening like a bag of chips even is really hard. And balance, I have really dizziness and that, and on top of migraines, but migraines aren't daily, so just probably just like memory is a daily thing, balance. I just think it's frustrating. Probably said that a million times. And saddening. I don't know. I just want to be healthy like everyone else and just be able to do things. And sometimes I can't. Yeah, they're super great here. Like they know that I'm really bad at math, so they're patient with me. As far as other physical things aren't too demanding, ice I need help with. I need to fill up our ice box. I generally need help because we have the giant houses, so they're really good here with helping me with that, or opening things like you saw earlier when I had trouble opening the creamery. And at home though, it's hard because my husband's gone all day, so like I'm the only person to like, dictate over what I do all day. So if I'm having trouble at home, I have a lot. I sometimes even have to ask my 4-year-old for help for things like opening things because he's strong and I'm not. I get down a lot on my pain. A lot of times, every day there's some different type of pain affecting me, and it triggers my depression. So then there's a lot of times where like I will just be really, really sad and frustrated with my body because it's betraying me, I feel like, and I can't do simple things that other people can do easily, and it just makes me really sad and frustrated, and I give up hope a lot because there isn't really much that can be too done about it, I guess. I don't get that very much, only because I try so hard to not appear or complain about being sick or anything, so that's why people are surprised when they're like, oh, you, because I try really hard to like put on a brave, happy face. It's affected mostly like in speech and stuff, like I said, when I like stutter or forget what I'm saying mid-sentence, or like math things, like when I have to ring someone up and I have to use my hands to do simple math things, then people kind of like, I don't want to say like make fun like they're being mean, but they kind of just poke small like jokes that they might think are innocent, but for me it feels like really embarrassing because I already know that it should be something I should know, but it's hard. Living with an invisible disability every day is like putting a mask on every day, just because a lot of people do it out of, mine is mostly embarrassment. I get embarrassed with myself that I feel that I should be doing simple things I can't, or like because I want to be brave and I want to be able and I want to be healthy, and I never want anyone to like pity me, I guess, or like treat me like I'm fragile, or like treat me differently, or like let it define me. So I try really hard to just, I guess it's an ego thing, and also just general like embarrassment. I don't want to be embarrassed, so. If there's a pressure buildup due to like laughing too hard, coughing even, I already said laughing, sneezing, stretching sometimes, if you're just trying to stretch, will cause this pressure in the back, and then it affects my eyes. Like I can't really see all that well because the pressure will kind of cloud my vision. I can't really talk. I can only like mumble because the words I want, I can hear them in my head and think them, but I can't, like the connection between my brain and my voice, like I can't, get it out always. So a lot of times it's me not being able to communicate that well because all this pressure just affects everything. And it's simple as like laughing. If I laugh too hard, I can feel it building up. If I sneeze, if I cough. So, and that affects just a lot of things. I'm supposed to be getting brain scans every 6 months. I haven't had one in like a year and a half. So probably should be seeing a doctor every 6 months and getting brain scans. I don't know. So.
I have a couple actually. I have chronic kidney stone disease. That means I'm just a person that makes them. There's nothing in particular to pinpoint it or to help, stop it. There are things I can do to slow it down, but I'm just one of those people that makes kidney stones, so I'll just have to deal with that for the rest of my life. And then I have degenerative disc disease, where you lose the elasticity or something in your spine and you lose the muscles and the vertebrae start to sit on top of each other because you lose the lining inside of the spine. I have to go at least once a month, every 2 months. Had 16 lithotripsies and 3 major surgeries to remove the stones and clean the kidneys out. So I'm at the urologist quite a bit. For my regular doctor for my back, not so much, because the only thing that they can really do for me is give me pain pills. So I don't even bother. That just because I say I'm in pain doesn't mean I'm asking for pain pills. That's a huge thing right now. You go in and you say the word pain to any doctor and they're just automatically act like you're there to get pain pills. And that's why I always stress the fact that I'm not here for the pain pills. I use marijuana. I'm very adamant about making sure everybody knows that, because people find out that you're in pain, or then they feel like you're making it up because you're high on, and that because you want to get medication, and that's not the truth. I just want them to be understanding on when I'm in pain and why I don't get up and go do the extra stuff that they want me to do, and understand that it's not just because I'm lazy, that there's a reason. I limit myself on what I do. I only do a little bit at a time and make sure I take a break, because if I don't, then it gets too bad. So I make sure I limit myself. I go more towards smoking marijuana than I do taking pain pills, just because pain pills are just not, I don't want to put all that crap in my body. I have to do stretches morning and night. That really helps out a lot. So as long as I do my stretches twice a day, first thing in the morning, then I usually do them before I go to bed. Doing those and adding those into the routine helps a lot. I think I could do a little bit better. I think if I did the physical therapy, and I think I could physically handle it a little bit better and help limit the amount of pain that I'm in. Physical therapy and things like that go a long way. That's why I do my stretches, because that helps. Physically, I think I can do better.
Even if it's hard, to not be so hard on myself, because I am super duper hard on myself, and I know that I couldn't help this. I didn't ask for this, and so to be patient and kind with myself even is really hard. I can do it with other people, but it's so easy to just beat myself up. So I would just tell myself to just be kind and patient and compassionate with yourself, and like you're only doing the best that you can with what you're given. I like to apologize to them a lot, just because I feel like I want to be, I don't want to cry. I want to be the mom that they deserve, somebody that can play with them and run with them and laugh with them without being held back by a lot of my pain and stuff. I'm sorry. So, I don't know. I just would mostly just like to apologize to them for that, because they don't deserve it either, and I know they didn't ask for it. Thank you for just, I know I'm not easy to handle, putting up with everything and being great, and he doesn't understand either, but he does his best to be there and help me. And just, I don't know, he's been really good with the kids and stuff, taking over, helping out with them while I'm like bedridden because of a migraine or something. So just a thank you, and then I love him so much for just everything he does for me and our family, because I know it's not easy at all. Just be empathetic and sympathetic and kind, and because you never know what someone else is going through, so somebody could look like the happiest person ever but be dealing with a lot of hurt. So just be kind to other people and compassionate. That you're not alone, that there's probably bunches of other people that you may know who are struggling, who don't. They might be too ashamed or embarrassed or afraid to come out and talk about it. But it's important to know that you're just never alone. And there's always somebody out there who will be willing to like listen to you vent about all your frustrations because they know too, even if it's on a different level of their disability. We're all kind of just trying to exist and survive the best way we can. Yeah, if I could like reach into people's minds and hearts and like open it up to people who are just trying their best, you know, trying to live through disability, and have them have like the empathy or the sympathy, you know, if I could help, you know, do that for them to where they would understand deeper, then, you know, I think the world would be a nicer place and a lot less judgment.